Hi, everyone. I'm Noah.
Hi, and I'm Lila.
Lila, have you ever had one of those mornings where you wake up with good intentions? Like, today is going to be different. And then somehow, by 8:17 a.m., everything is already falling apart?
Yes, I have. That is such a specific time, too.
Because it's a painful time, Lila.
You wake up and you really believe in yourself for about 7 minutes.
Exactly.
You sit up in bed like a new person. Like, okay, today I'm going to be calm, productive, maybe even healthy.
Dangerous.
Very dangerous. And then you make one tiny mistake.
Ah, yes. The tiny mistake.
I'll just check my phone for 1 minute.
That sentence has destroyed more mornings than anything else.
It really has. Because in your mind, it's just the time, or the weather, or one message.
Mm-hmm.
And then suddenly, you're watching a video like 10 things your cat secretly thinks about you.
Why is that always so specific and so accurate?
Noah, I don't even have a cat.
That makes it worse.
I know. I'm just sitting there at 7 a.m. learning emotional lessons from an animal I do not own.
Meanwhile, your actual life is quietly falling apart in the background.
Exactly. And then I look at the clock, and I'm late. I haven't eaten, my hair looks confused, I can't find my keys, and I'm walking around like I've been disconnected from my own brain.
Your hair looks confused is still one of my favorite descriptions.
It's not bad, it's just emotionally lost.
That's worse somehow.
And the worst part is, the whole day feels strange after that. Rushed, annoyed, distracted, like I'm already behind before anything even starts.
Yes, like you're reacting to the day instead of living it.
Exactly. And mine isn't even the worst version.
Oh?
Sometimes I don't even lose my morning to scrolling. I lose it to fake productivity.
Oh no.
Yeah. I wake up and instead of doing one useful thing properly, I do 6 useless things very confidently.
That is painfully specific.
I check messages, start coffee, open my calendar, see an email, think, I should reply now, forget the coffee.
Of course.
Then I'm just standing there, holding a spoon, staring at nothing like a confused ghost.
A ghost with inbox problems.
Exactly. And somehow I feel busy the whole time. But if you ask me what I actually did,
Nothing.
nothing.
And I think that's the real problem. We don't just have bad mornings. We have mornings that pretend to be productive.
Yes, and that's why it's so confusing. Because you feel busy, but you don't move forward.
And then it affects everything else. Mood, focus, patience.
And confidence, too.
Yes, if your day starts in chaos, you spend the rest of it catching up with yourself.
And if you're trying to improve your English, that's where it gets tricky.
Because English becomes the thing you always push to later.
And later is a dangerous place.
That's where good intentions go to disappear.
You tell yourself, I'll study later. I'll practice later. And then later arrives, tired, distracted, and suddenly your only skill is refreshing the same apps again.
That is painfully accurate. So today, we're not talking about perfect routines.
No 5 a.m. transformation stories.
No green juice personality upgrades.
No running 5 kilometers before sunrise while journaling about your future self.
If you do that, respect. But also, we are exhausted just thinking about it.
Today is simpler.
A realistic morning routine.
One that actually fits real life and still helps your English.
Because maybe the goal isn't to become a perfect morning person.
Maybe it's just to stop losing your morning to autopilot.
Honestly, that alone would change a lot.
It really would.
So if your mornings sometimes disappear,
If you open your phone for 1 minute and lose half an hour,
if you keep saying you'll practice English later,
stay with us.
because today we're building something better,
Not perfect,
just better.
And hopefully, fewer cat psychology videos.
No promises. Okay. I want to stay with this idea for a second, because I really think this is one of those problems that sounds small, but quietly ruins a lot of days.
Same. And the annoying part is that it usually doesn't look dramatic.
Exactly. It's not like a tiger runs into your bedroom and attacks your schedule.
That would be easier to explain, honestly.
Right? At least then you could say, sorry I'm late, there was a tiger.
A very aggressive tiger with excellent timing.
Exactly. But real life is much less exciting than that. Usually, mornings disappear in these tiny, stupid little pieces.
Yes. 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, one bad decision, one tiny distraction, and suddenly your whole morning is gone.
And somehow, you don't even know where it went.
That's the part that makes me feel slightly betrayed.
Same.
Because if I waste 3 hours doing something fun, okay, at least I know what happened. But when I lose my morning to nonsense, that feels personal.
Yes. Like, excuse me, who stole my 7:30 to 8:15?
Exactly.
So, should we confess our worst morning habits?
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
This feels dangerous.
It is. But I think it'll be good for us.
Good for us or entertaining for other people?
Both. Ideally, both.
Okay, fine. You first.
All right. My first bad habit is snoozing my alarm like I'm trying to negotiate with a very strict landlord.
That is so accurate.
I don't wake up. I slowly negotiate with reality.
Noah, your alarm clock deserves an apology.
It really does. Because every morning it's there trying to help me, trying to guide me, trying to give me a better life.
And every morning, you betray it.
Immediately.
No hesitation.
None. My alarm goes off and I look at it like, that's a lovely suggestion. I'll think about it.
Noah, that is not how alarms work.
I know, but in the moment, I become extremely confident. I tell myself, 10 more minutes will change nothing.
Ah, yes. One of the great lies of adulthood.
Exactly. Because it's never just 10 minutes, is it?
Never. It's 10 minutes, and then another 8, and then somehow you wake up with the energy of a guilty criminal.
Yes. You sit up like, oh no, no, why is it bright outside?
And then your whole body enters panic mode.
Exactly. Suddenly I'm brushing my teeth like I'm in an action movie.
That image is amazing.
Everything becomes dramatic. My shirt is missing. My socks have disappeared. I can't find my charger. My brain is shouting at me. It's chaos.
And that's the thing. Once the morning starts in panic, it's really hard to feel calm later.
Yes. Even if the rest of the day is technically fine, you still feel like you began the day by being chased. Okay, your turn. Confess something.
Fine. Mine is the classic one. The phone.
Of course.
And I know it's bad. I know. I don't need a lecture. My phone and I have a complicated relationship.
Go on.
So I wake up, and sometimes I genuinely just want to check one thing. Maybe the weather, maybe one message, maybe what time it is, because apparently I no longer trust clocks.
Reasonable.
Very reasonable. For about 12 seconds. Then suddenly I see something else, and then something else. And then my brain is awake, but not in a good way. It's just crowded.
That's such a good word for it.
Right? Crowded. Before I've even stood up, I've already seen messages, news, random opinions, a video, a photo, some weird life advice from a stranger with perfect lighting.
Yes. Someone online telling you to win the morning while standing in a beautiful kitchen that looks like a luxury hotel.
Exactly. Meanwhile, I'm still in bed, one eye half open, looking like I've survived something terrible.
And now you're being judged by a very organized person on the internet.
Exactly. It's too much. And then the worst part is, I haven't even started my own day yet, but my attention already belongs to 10 other people.
That is so true.
And I think that's one reason mornings disappear so easily. We think we're losing time, but sometimes we're actually losing attention first.
Oh, that's good.
Because once your attention is gone, time follows very quickly.
Yes. You're not really deciding what to do anymore. You're just reacting to whatever appears in front of you.
Exactly. One message leads to another. One video leads to another. One tiny distraction opens the door for 5 more.
And suddenly, the morning is no longer yours.
Mm-hmm.
You know what another dangerous one is?
What?
Lying to yourself about time.
Oh, that one is deadly.
It really is. Because I do this thing where I look at the clock, see that I need to leave in 20 minutes, and then my brain says, perfect. That's enough time to do 4 completely unnecessary things.
Yes. Why do we do that?
I have no idea. I'll be like, okay, I should leave soon. But first, let me water this plant, answer this email, search for a song, and maybe reorganize this drawer for some reason.
For some reason. That's the most realistic part.
Like suddenly I become deeply passionate about cleaning one shelf, 5 minutes before I need to leave the house.
I do something similar with clothes. I'll be running late, and that is somehow the exact moment I decide I hate every shirt I own.
Of course.
I stand there staring into the closet like it has personally disappointed me.
None of you understand my vision.
Exactly.
And meanwhile, breakfast has been forgotten, water has been forgotten, peace has been forgotten.
Yes. And can we talk about that for a second? Because skipping food or water in the morning sounds small, but it changes a lot.
It really does.
If I leave the house without eating anything, I become a completely different person by late morning.
A darker version of yourself?
A much less loving version of myself, yes.
That's fair.
Because then everything feels harder. I'm more impatient, I can't focus properly, my energy drops. And suddenly, even something simple, like listening to English for 10 minutes, feels annoying.
Yes, and I think that's important. Sometimes we say, I don't have the discipline to study English in the morning, but the real problem is much more basic.
Exactly. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're dehydrated. Maybe your morning has already been swallowed by panic and distraction.
So of course it feels hard to sit down and learn anything. Your brain is already busy surviving the mess you created at 7:12 a.m.
That sounds rude, but yes.
I say it with love.
I know.
And I think this is where one really helpful word comes in.
Intentional.
Yes, I love that word, because it sounds a little serious, but it's actually very simple.
Very simple. If something is intentional, it means you choose it on purpose, instead of just letting the morning push you around.
Exactly. It doesn't mean your morning has to be perfect. It doesn't mean you wake up smiling, drink lemon water, and become a new human being before 6 a.m.
Thank goodness.
It just means you stop living on pure accident.
Maybe you choose to drink water before checking your phone. Maybe you choose your clothes the night before. Maybe you decide, for the first 10 minutes of my day, I'm not going to give my attention to the entire internet.
I love that.
Because the opposite of intentional isn't lazy exactly. It's more like automatic.
Yes, you wake up and just follow whatever habit shouts the loudest.
Your alarm, your phone, your stress, your random thoughts.
Your weird desire to clean one shelf at the worst possible moment.
Exactly.
And the problem is, when your whole morning is automatic, English usually disappears too.
Because English is rarely the loudest thing in the room.
Wow, that's true.
It's usually quieter than your phone, quieter than your rush, quieter than your excuses, quieter than that little voice saying, I'll do it later.
And later, as we've already established, is a dangerous neighborhood.
A terrible place. Lovely lighting, terrible results.
So maybe that's the real question for this episode.
Not, how do I become a perfect morning person?
But how do I stop losing my mornings in tiny pieces?
And how do I build a morning that actually helps me, instead of quietly working against me?
Because if we can fix that part, even a little, We're not just protecting our schedule.
We're protecting our energy, our focus, our mood.
And maybe, finally, making a little space for English to actually happen.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we have a problem.
A beautiful, slightly embarrassing problem.
Exactly. We've established that mornings disappear very easily. And we've both admitted we're capable of losing the entire morning before breakfast.
That's a strong start.
Very strong. But now comes the real question.
Right. If someone is listening and thinking, okay, my mornings are messy. I keep saying I want to improve my English, but I never actually do it. What do they do?
Exactly. Because this is where people usually get stuck. They hear morning routine and immediately imagine something huge.
Yes, something intense. Something that belongs to a person with perfect skin, 3 matching notebooks, and a terrifying level of discipline.
Exactly. Someone who wakes up at 5 a.m., drinks something green, journals, reads, reviews vocabulary, and still looks calm and emotionally stable.
Meanwhile, I'm just trying not to put my phone in the fridge.
And honestly, that's more realistic.
Because most people imagine an English routine like this massive transformation. Like, tomorrow I'll wake up early, study for 1 hour, journal, shadow a podcast, review vocabulary, and become fluent in a week.
That sounds amazing.
It does.
And I would follow it for maybe a day and a half.
A very productive day and a half.
Exactly. Then I disappear.
That's the issue. If a routine feels too perfect or too heavy, it usually doesn't survive real life.
Yes. We don't need a perfect routine. We need one that works on a tired Tuesday when motivation is gone.
That's the standard.
So, what if we build a routine for a real person?
Not an ideal version of you. A real one. Someone with maybe 10 minutes and a slightly chaotic brain.
Exactly. Let's do it.
First rule. We are not adding a big new habit to your morning.
Important.
No extra 45 minutes and a better personality.
Definitely not.
We do something much smaller.
We replace one useless habit with one small useful English habit.
Exactly.
I like that.
Because it has to fit real life, not fantasy life, not perfect life you from Instagram. Real life.
Real life where you're tired, distracted, sometimes late, sometimes confused for no reason.
Hungry, scrolling too much.
Exactly. A routine should still work even when you don't feel motivated.
Yes.
Okay. Step 1.
We steal back a moment that already exists.
That sounds dangerous.
It's actually simple. Most people already do things in the morning. Brush teeth, make coffee, get dressed, walk around. So instead of creating a whole new study session, we attach English to something that's already happening.
So it's not sit down and study.
Number.
It's use English while living your normal life.
Perfect.
That already feels easier.
Right? You're already making tea, brushing your teeth, so just listen to English for a few minutes.
A podcast, a short video, anything you like.
Yes, the goal isn't perfection. The goal is English is part of your morning too.
I like that.
Okay, step 2. Say 2 or 3 sentences out loud.
That's it?
That's it.
I love how small that is.
It should feel almost too easy.
What kind of sentences?
Simple, real ones, like, I'm tired today. I need to answer emails. I don't want to leave my bed.
That last one is very honest.
Good. We want honest English.
So, I'm not trying to sound impressive.
No, you're just using English in real life.
Waking it up a little.
Exactly.
And if you feel awkward talking to yourself,
That's normal.
but it works. Even I'm making coffee or I'm leaving soon is useful.
Very small wins. Okay, step 3. 1 tiny sentence in writing.
Not a diary?
No, just 1 line.
Like, today I want a calmer morning.
Yep. Or, I feel a bit tired. Or, I want to practice English today.
So small, it's impossible to fail.
That's the point.
It creates a tiny pause.
Yes, a moment of intention.
Okay, so far, listen, speak, write.
And now the final part.
Mm-hmm.
Repeat one useful phrase.
Ah, I like that.
Because people hear useful English all the time and forget it immediately.
It just disappears.
Exactly. So, choose one phrase and repeat it.
Like, I got distracted.
Very useful.
Or, my morning disappeared.
Also good.
Or, I'm trying to be more intentional.
That one is perfect.
And distracted is a key word.
Yes, it means your attention keeps moving away from what you want to do.
Like opening your phone for weather and ending up watching random videos.
Exactly.
And consistent is another good one.
I like that word because it's kinder than perfect.
Oh, yes.
It just means you do something regularly, not perfectly, just consistently.
That's a big difference.
Because consistency beats intensity.
Yeah, that hits.
So let's make it real.
Okay, 10 minutes tomorrow morning. What does it look like?
First, 2 to 3 minutes of listening while doing something normal.
Simple.
Then, 1 minute speaking. I slept late. I want a calmer morning. I should not open my phone first.
Very real English.
Then, 1 minute writing. 1 sentence.
No pressure.
Just, today I want to be more intentional.
And one phrase.
Yes. Repeat it once or twice.
That's it?
That's it.
No perfection?
No perfection.
Just something real.
Exactly.
I like that.
Because the goal isn't to become someone new tomorrow.
Then what is it?
To make English feel like part of your life.
And slowly, it becomes natural,
Yes.
not extra.
Normal.
And that feels possible.
That's the whole point.
Can I confess something a little uncomfortable?
Always. That's kind of your brand now.
Great. Love that for me.
Go on.
For a long time, I kept calling myself lazy. Like, I'd wake up, not do the things I planned, practice English, stay consistent, use my time well, and I'd just conclude, okay, I'm lazy.
Yeah.
And I actually believed it. I thought it was my personality. Like something about me was just undisciplined.
I really understand that.
But when I look back honestly, laziness usually wasn't the real problem. I slept too late. I grabbed my phone immediately. I started the day already scattered. And then I acted surprised when I couldn't focus.
Yes, and that's such an important difference. Sometimes we blame our personality for what is actually a systems problem.
Exactly. I'd say, why am I not disciplined? While setting up the worst possible morning for discipline.
Yes. If your day starts with distraction, stress, and rushing, then anything important becomes extra.
And extra things are always the first things we drop.
Always.
So, English wasn't really missing. It was just never protected. It became something I hoped I'd get to later. And later was where everything disappeared.
That word again.
Yeah, I used it constantly. I'll do it later. I'll start tonight. I'll fix it tomorrow.
And did it work?
Not once in the way I expected.
Hmm.
And the strange part is, I wasn't doing nothing. I was busy. I had things to do. I had energy, even motivation sometimes.
So what happened?
My day just kept filling itself. Small distractions, random decisions, mental noise. And by the time I had space, I was too tired to do anything meaningful.
So English kept getting pushed to the edge.
Exactly. Not because I didn't care, but because my routine never made space for it.
And over time, that changes how you see yourself.
Yeah, that's the part that surprised me. After enough days like that, I stopped thinking I had a messy day.
What did it become?
It's just who I am. I don't follow through.
Yeah, that's the dangerous part.
Because then it's not about one missed habit anymore. It becomes identity.
And identity is harder to fix than a routine.
Exactly.
A bad routine doesn't just waste time. It teaches you something, quietly, every day. It teaches you, I never have time. I can't stay consistent. I say things, but I don't do them.
And you start believing it.
Yes, but the opposite is also true.
How?
A good routine doesn't need to be perfect. It just teaches something small but powerful. I can trust myself.
That hits.
I said I would do something small, and I did it. I made space for what matters. I didn't need a perfect day, just one real moment.
That's a completely different story to tell yourself.
And it changes how you face the next day.
Because it's not about motivation anymore.
Nope.
It's about whether your routine is helping you or slowly working against you.
Exactly.
And I think that's the real question here. Is your routine helping your future?
Or quietly stealing from it.
Not in a dramatic way. Not you're failing. Just honestly.
When you look at your mornings, do they support the person you want to become?
Or do they pull you away? 10 distracted minutes at a time.
Because most people aren't missing motivation.
They're missing structure that protects what matters.
A routine that actually gives important things a place.
Like English not being the last thing you try to fit in, but something that already belongs there.
Yes.
And the good news is, this works both ways.
What do you mean?
If a messy routine can slowly teach you, I don't have time,
Then a better routine can slowly teach you something better.
like, I can make room. I can be consistent in small ways. I can trust myself a bit more than yesterday.
And it doesn't have to look impressive.
Nope.
It might just be someone making tea in the morning and listening to English instead of scrolling.
Or speaking 2 simple sentences before leaving the house.
Or writing one note instead of opening 5 apps.
Small things.
Very small things.
But sometimes, small things are how you stop losing yourself in the noise. And maybe how you start coming back to yourself.
Okay, after all of that, I think we need to say something very important.
Please?
You do not need one of those terrifying online morning routines.
Oh, thank goodness.
You know the ones.
I know the ones.
The routines that start at 5 a.m. with someone opening their eyes like a Disney character. And before sunrise, they've meditated, gone for a run, journaled, stretched, made a perfect breakfast, drank something bright green, read 6 pages, reviewed vocabulary, and emotionally healed their entire childhood.
Those videos make me want to lie down.
Exactly.
Not dramatically, just quietly. Like, I need to sit on the floor for a minute.
Yes. And suddenly, your normal morning feels like it's not enough to exist.
Exactly. You're standing there in yesterday's t-shirt, holding cold toast, and the internet asks, have you transformed your life before 6:12 a.m.?
And you're like, no, I'm still trying to find my brain.
Also, one sock is missing.
Also, I'm not sure this tea is mine.
Exactly.
And I think that's why people give up before they even start. They think a good morning has to look impressive.
Yes, beautiful, disciplined, aesthetic, and slightly unrealistic.
But the best routine is not the impressive one.
It's the one you actually keep.
Exactly.
Because a perfect routine for 2 days isn't helping anyone.
It just becomes another way to feel like you failed.
And we don't need more of that. So instead of a perfect morning routine, what if we build a calm morning formula?
I like that.
Something simple, kind, built for real mornings and real chaos.
A formula, not a performance.
Let's do it.
First, one thing for your body.
I like that already.
Not a plan, not a transformation, just one small thing to wake your body up gently.
Water.
Yes.
Stretch.
Yes.
Something simple to eat.
Exactly. Banana, toast, yogurt, just enough so you're not crashing at 10 a.m.
Fair.
Or fresh air. Open a window, step outside for a moment, remind your body life is happening.
I like that.
Next, one thing for your mind.
Good.
Mornings are often just noise, so reduce it.
No phone for 10 minutes?
Yes, hard but powerful.
That alone could change a lot.
Because if your first input is everyone else's world, you lose your own.
True.
Or a tiny to-do list so your brain stops spinning.
I like that.
Or 1 quiet minute while tea boils. No scrolling, just pause.
That feels rare. In a good way.
Now, one thing for your English.
People overthink this.
They do. Keep it small.
5 minutes listening while doing something normal.
Or 2 sentences spoken out loud.
Or 1 sentence written.
Or 1 phrase while brushing your teeth.
And don't wait to feel ready.
Yes, that's a trap.
Ready usually means I'm afraid to sound awkward.
And awkward is normal. It's part of learning.
Even broken English still counts.
Your mouth is learning too. And one more. One thing for tomorrow.
I love that.
Because tomorrow is easier when tonight you helps.
We need more teamwork between versions of ourselves.
Right now, people often sabotage tomorrow self.
No preparation. Good luck.
Not even socks.
Exactly.
So, set out clothes, place headphones, write your phrase.
Small kindness to future you. So, tomorrow morning.
One thing for your body.
One thing for your mind.
One thing for your English.
And one thing for tomorrow night.
That's it.
No perfection.
No pressure.
Just something real.
And the challenge is simple.
10 minutes of intention instead of autopilot.
10 minutes you usually lose to scrolling or rushing.
Give those 10 minutes a job.
A small, kind job.
One that helps you feel a little more in control.
Because routines don't change through pressure.
They change through repetition.
And kindness.
And not becoming someone else.
But taking better care of who you already are. Before we finish, one last thing.
If you're listening, try saying one of these.
I want a calmer morning tomorrow.
I get distracted when I check my phone early.
I'm building a small English routine.
Even if it feels awkward, it still counts.
Especially if it feels real.
You know, I keep thinking about something.
Mm-hmm.
Most of life doesn't actually change in big, dramatic moments.
Yeah, I think that's true.
We imagine change as this huge scene where we suddenly wake up transformed, full of energy, deeply organized, somehow fluent in English by breakfast.
A very ambitious breakfast.
Extremely ambitious.
But real life usually changes in a much quieter way.
Yeah, in repeated, ordinary mornings.
In little choices that don't look impressive, but slowly shape your day, your habits, and the way you feel about yourself.
And I think that's the real question after everything we talked about today.
What are the first 10 or 15 minutes of your day feeding?
Are they feeding distraction?
Rushing, scrolling, noise, that feeling of being behind before the day has even started.
Or are they feeding the version of you that actually wants to grow?
The version of you that wants a calmer mind, a kinder routine. And yes, better English too.
Because improving your English doesn't always need some giant study plan.
Sometimes it looks much smaller than that.
One podcast while you make tea.
One sentence out loud while you get dressed.
One useful phrase you repeat on purpose.
One tiny note before the day gets noisy.
And maybe those things don't look impressive from the outside.
But repeated small things become real change.
A single morning won't change everything.
But a repeated morning can.
So maybe the goal is not to become a completely different person tomorrow.
Nope. Maybe the goal is just one small choice you can actually repeat.
One moment of intention instead of autopilot.
One habit that helps instead of hurts.
One way to stop giving your whole morning away.
And maybe tomorrow morning, before the phone, before the rush, before the tiny disasters begin.
Take back 10 minutes.
Drink some water.
Listen to a little English.
Say one sentence out loud.
Write one tiny thought.
Do one thing your future self might quietly thank you for.
Because your future is probably not hiding in some perfect version of you.
It's hiding in your ordinary mornings.
And if today didn't go perfectly,
That's okay.
you don't need to restart your whole life tomorrow.
You just need one small chance to begin a little differently.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today.
We hope this conversation gave you a few useful ideas and maybe a gentler plan for tomorrow morning, too.
And if you want more calm, natural English practice with us, we'll be right here on Slow English HQ.
Take care of yourself, take care of your mornings.
And we'll talk to you again very soon.
Bye, everyone.